I think something that surprises people too is when Q4 hits, all of a sudden your storage fee, just your base fee, we're not even talking about term storage fee, it jumps 3x. So you're going from an 87 cents per cubic foot to $2.40 per cubic foot just because it's Q4, when of course you want your most inventory. And so of course we've got,
Hmm.
what's up with the storage fees, and it just, it is what it is. And that's when Amazon decides to go ahead and up the fee in Q4. And a part of it is they want to make sure that you really want that product in if you're going to send it in, because like we've talked about before, is when you send stuff in, Amazon is not a warehouse. I mean, they do offer warehousing if you so choose, and there's a whole program that, we can talk about that too. But Amazon offers basically them as a 3PL, and so they want you to move into that space. It's Amazon Warehousing and Distribution, it's AWD that they offer. But this is a fulfillment center, so they want, the right stuff in there. They want to sell the product that's in their fulfillment center so they can make their fees and, of course, make the money that they can. But that's what you want too, is you want to sell your product. So Q4, they give you the big fees, so you pay the big money. So you make sure you have in there what you want in there. But, it's always at the detriment of, you never want to sell out too. So it's a hard, fine line to
Yeah.
walk in that.
You read my mind here. I actually wanted to finish up with that topic about storage and just shipping fees in general in quarter four. It must be the beard giving you psychic powers. Um, yeah, I noticed that again. Same thing for these fee changes coming in 2020, like coming this year. They're upping some of that stuff in the and at quarter four. Like quarter four, they're making some changes to make sure, like you said, like you got to make sure you want this here because it's going to cost you more than January through September. It's going to cost you more in October through December. Obviously, you got Black Friday and Christmas that we just had, and you got these bigger storage fees. But it makes sense from a business point. As a seller, I might be like, oh, Amazon charged me more in the busiest time of the year. Of course, I'm sending in more product this time of year. How dare they charge me more? But that's business. That's what you're gonna do. Um,
Real quick,
yeah.
real quick.
So
Let me jump in quick. Brian, when like just because we're talking Q4 and just we don't have to go way into detail, but I do know that that Q4 when we start shipping in the parcel and pallets, do those get more expensive the closer you get to holiday in December?
Now, I didn't notice the fee going up. Now, the time, of course, is a factor in that it takes longer for those to be received in. Of course, at that point, you want your small parcel deliveries because those are going to be quicker shipping, but also quicker in receiving. But we have noticed that LTL shipments will get backed up pretty bad, especially come December, just because Amazon shifts resources from receiving in product to shipping product, because that's the priority for them as a business, is getting those orders fulfilled. But as far as fees, we didn't really notice anything different once we hit Q4.
hmm. But just the timing of the shipments and how quickly maybe someone could get a truck order in. Like you saying, like it was harder for someone to send in an order around like as close as we got to Christmas and Black Friday and all that stuff.
Yeah. So as far as, Black Friday, they give you cutoffs. They'll give you a cutoff in October to say, hey,
Mhm.
you need to get this product in time for Black Friday, and all of that. So they're kind of giving you at least a heads up on, hey, if you hit this deadline, and more or less a guarantee. But what Amazon does provide is they provide, it may not be prime shipping because it's not available, but it's sitting in reserves and they know that it's coming. So they do allow it to, once it's received in, be available for orders while it's still sitting in that reserve status and it hasn't hit its final destination. But so it's better to stay quick on that, because you know the the faster you react, of course, the better.